What's good, man? It's your boy Neek. Welcome back to Uncommon Cool TV. If y'all coming through for the first time, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. And man, this here's just a couple quick thoughts on that Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda fight. And just right off the top, I just want to say Shakur was sharp, man. Shakur was sharp against Zepeda, man. I mean, I felt like every round you can arguably give to Shakur, man. I salute first. I do want to say I salute Zepeda on his performance though, because he was very active. He threw a lot of punches, and he made the fight entertaining, especially the first like 6 rounds. Like that fight was very entertaining, and it looked like a fireworks show. But at the end of the day, it's levels, and Shakur showed that. Saturday night, man. He showed that it was levels to this boxing game. I felt like Zepeda didn't know what to do with the counters that Shakur was throwing his way. I just felt like everything about Shakur was on point Saturday night. I feel like that's the best Shakur I think that we've seen, in my personal opinion. I think that's the best Shakur that the boxing community has ever seen. Like I said, Shakur was sharp. Everything from his counters to his punch output, his precision. And he just picked apart William Zepeda the whole night. The whole night he just picked them apart. And I just felt like Shakur just showed his levels. It's funny because if Shakur had maybe just slightly more power than what he does now, that fight would have been over with earlier, way earlier. We would have got a knockout, I think, or a TKO or something. If Shakur's power was like, just slightly more than what he got. It don't got to be Tank Power or any of these heavy hitters out there. But if Shakur's power is just slightly more than what he got in his body right now, that fight would have been over with 4, 5, 6 rounds in. But I felt like at the end of the day, Shakur put a masterclass on. Salute to Zepeda. Zepeda came to fight. He lasted all 12 rounds. I think he showed up and showed out. I think the crowd was entertained. Easily a great fight. Easily one of the best fights of the year, in my personal opinion. But I felt like at the end of the day, Shakur showed at his levels. And whether it was in the middle of the ring, whether when he was on the ropes, whether when he was in the corner, like Shakur he just showed it was levels. He did. He just showed it was levels. And if that type of Shakur shows up against these elite guys, the Devin Haney's, the Tank Davises and guys like that, he gonna be hard to beat. He is going to be hard to beat if this type of Shakur Stevenson show up in the ring. And like I said, the Shakur just fought a completely different fight than what he used to fighting. He didn't do a lot of moving around the ring. He didn't do a lot of quote unquote running, with the boxing community. Feel like he do a lot of. He stood in there. He exchanged with Zepeda. And it was just a boxing clinic. This was just a boxing clinic. This is a boxing clinic, but like I said, even though Zepeda lost, salute to him because he did put on a great performance. I don't want to take nothing away from Zepeda. He definitely put on a great performance, but like Shakur, he just showed his levels. And Zepeda might get there. Who knows? Zepeda might get there. Who knows? But just Saturday night, Shakur just showed his levels. But salute to both of them guys. This is a quick recap. Salute to Shakur. Salute to William Zepeda. And, we're going to see what's next, man. Salute to y'all.